When we first came upon this land, it was pristine, not untouched by human hands, but allowed to exist and grow at its own natural pace for many years with little disruption. Like the osprey calling out before taking flight, the ducks swimming in little rows, and the deer scampering through the meadow, everything had its place in the forest. Here, in the wild, joy and mystery mingled in the air, bearing witness to the daily chaos of rebirth. As we surveyed the forest, we came to know the trees by name, and they spoke to us of their lives, telling stories of generations before, as well as those to come. They whispered their secrets into the wind, and we reciprocated by sharing our own. In the beginning, we were so intertwined with the wild that we lived simply as animals. The flora and fauna were our family, the babbling brook our sanctuary, and the absence of cultivation our solace. For a long time, we dared not lift a finger to change things. Alas, as everything must come to an end, so did our resolution to let this land lay undisturbed. We came to resent the harshness of Mother Earth and her chaotic ways. Where once we saw an unspoiled, immaculate terra firma, we now endured the daily pain of existing outside of nature's cycles. No matter how hard we tried, we were still human, limited by time, space, and the gravity of living within our own bodies. We watched in agony as the other animals went about their casual business. The salamander flitted her gills, the geese reigned over her airs, and all the while countless careless butterflies frolicked around them. Why couldn't we be free like them? Why had we poured out such unwavering affection for the babbling brook that only spoke and never listened? The salamander may be slippery, but the human is slippier. We have technology. We mastered fire long ago, ushering into our world an unstoppable force called civilization. Why not take advantage of our own evolutionary power? We were one tiny cog in a macrocosm that feeds the needs of the masses. Neither angel nor devil, we existed as a means to an end. Great oaks, hardy maples, and white pines fell by our hand. Delicate dogwood trees fainted in the wake of our approach. Mighty sycamores were no match for our gasoline-fueled, mechanized anthropoid rage. As we felled the forest, tree by tree, our gateway from this world to the one we had left behind began to fade. We examined the progress we had made, but it was never enough. The trees still swayed and laughed in the breeze. We had come to know this place as our home, but a sense of uneasiness never left us, for we were undeniably aware of the damage our hubris had caused. We accepted in time that we were the villains, the madmen, the knaves. We were no god, but rather a devil of the worst variety, the one who thinks he's a saint. Over time, the forest began to regrow, and the mechanical monsters that had once terrorized this landscape were swallowed up by vines and flowers. Rested by rain, inhabited by birds, rodents, lizards, and all types of insects, our machines inevitably returned to the earth. Our bodies became food for the fauna, and our remains became sustenance for the flora. We were all mycelium and fungi, all moss and flowers, until we no longer existed, no longer god or devil, human or animal, synthetic or natural, but simply dust, simply energy, having finally become one with the land.